Alright, I'm curious. What's this voice you've got? Recovering his axes, the mercenary gives you a lazy grin.
Well, crikey!
Oh, fuck me.
That was well. I appreciate the help. Name's Ollie. All my mates call me Ollie Oxenfree. Need a drink?
We should probably play the game Oxenfree. That game's really weird. No, I don't need a drink, Ollie. You're drunk. You had it all. You didn't leave anything for us. Ollie extends a small flask that smells of potent spices and wood smoke. You wave it off.
Did you see where those dreads came from? Blimey, not really. Good thing I was already pissing when I made a mess when I looked up and saw them. Struth.
Lovely.
That chasm didn't stop them. Or they're coming through the mountains. Then I'll have to take a few more chances to throw. If you humans want to make your short lives even shorter, go ahead.
You walk off, but give Folka a quick look, letting her know that you're impressed by Ollie's throwing. Starving.
Doesn't that voice suit him so well?
No.
Ravens are in the air as ravens approach.
Ollie says with a slur.
Is that a good sign?
The small village ahead looks well fortified, with a few bodies outside the fences being picked clean by the birds.
Yay! Village!
Your caravan moves closer, but stays out of arrow range. Whoever's in there wants to be left alone, Folka says. But it could be our best shot at supplies here. I'm pretty sure you want to pick this, right?
Approach the village stating your needs.
You grab the Raven Band and advance to the town, dodging a warning arrow.
We need supplies!
You shout.
You know who we are! Who I am!
A few moments pass before several more arrows zip past you, one grazing your shoulder near an old scar.
La la la, we are going to fight!
Oh my god. The Ravens pick up the song, crooning harmonies which unsettle the villagers as you all rush the barricade in a solid wall of shields and fury. Why do I feel like Gur made up that song? Yeah, there it is.
Peace is nice. Peace is better than chicken and rice.
Is it? Is it? Well, she's supposed to be just freaking taking it. Out of curiosity, 16. Okay, I was curious. Just in case I'm not using... Yeah, I say don't use Renown. Just because we don't know if it's going to turn into an actual trading deal or if we're just going to slaughter them and take what's left.
Maybe.
Oh, great. We got to chop our way through this stuff, too. And they've got archers. Lovely. Let's see here. You can go here. You can go there. You can go there. Yeah, that's probably for the best. Because you can sneak in there. You can take that out while you're working on that. Yeah. Oh, we're getting real annoyed with this.
So I did some
Oh, his is actually range, like permanent range. I thought it was just the one shot.
Ollie?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Like he may as well be a bowman. He's just throwing axes.
Oh, hell yeah, Ollie. And I was doing a little bit of research in between when we recorded the Enter the Florpus review, and the characters have expanded upon what they were like in the comics.
Uh-huh. That doesn't help people that literally just came in and don't know that.
And actually, the comics are just wrapping up now at, I believe, issue 40, coming out in about 3 months
Weird.
ish. So
I'm going to guess that ends with, like, Zim throwing himself in a toilet.
maybe, and then Enter the Florpus will. Oh, that would be interesting. That would be very interesting.
There goes Bulwark.
But now that it's ended, or ending, hopefully I can go on Amazon, pick up some omnibuses of it, and be satisfied.
There's no satisfaction.
I
There is
still
only Zim.
I still haven't picked up Batman Odyssey.
I have no idea what that's about.
It is a quite bizarre Batman comic.
Aren't they all?
No, this is very, very strange. It's something like a half-naked Bruce Wayne is relating the story of one of his best adventures to the reader, and
Three at once.
oh wait, what is that? Oh, what was that one dumb line?
It was called Dumb Line.
Batman Odyssey Water. Oh.
Yeah! Yeah! Bulwark was injured, shocking no one. Vulcan was injured, shocking no one.
It was something like the Riddler came up with a clue. It's like, too full to move, can't take another bite, something, something, something. Well, here's a hint. Having after dinner, Batman guesses water.
I think you've told me about this, because I remember that shitty joke.
Because can't take another bite, but you can drink. And something like Batman punched the T-Rex.
I don't know, it just sounds like somebody that can't write. You kick down the last of the barricades to find a dozen or so remaining villagers huddled together. Some have bows, but no arrows. The others have thrown the blades to the ground. A man steps forward. I am Frederick, the oldest of us, he says. We have been fighting off all types from Ormsdalr for 2 weeks now. Just trying to protect what's ours. He looks back at the people and says, You won't find us begging for our lives. Volka pulls you aside and says, They know how much they... God, that's too close. Yeah, they know how to fight, so I'd be stronger if they joined us. You pull out your beard. Or I can make them gather food for us.
we're not going to... Yes. Do we want more troops? Because...
Well, they said about them being able to hunt down more supplies for us, basically.
You've got this one chance to join the Ravens.
Frederick pauses only a moment to consider your offer. I doubt you'd leave us with much to defend if I said no. We've got no choice but to fight at your side. You grunt in approval as Folka to Folka, and she takes over instructions. 14 fighters added. Spar, an old wanderer who joined the Ravens over half a century ago, points to the tents on the edge of the village. Looks like the merchants are still here. Maybe they were forced to stick around. So there are merchants. We can buy schnick.
Merchants! Yay!
Market. Ooh, blackfish. What is this? I'm curious. +2 move, +5 break, but -5... Ooh. Oof.
-5 what?
-5 strength attack.
Oh, ugh.
Yeah, but it would mean that whoever this goes on is a dedicated armor breaker.
I thought you said that buying items wasn't the best choice.
Oh, it's not. I'm just curious what they do. 1 strength talent, 2 strength, knockback on strength 3 or higher, greater than 3. Okay, that's cool. Because there's a chance we might run into these somewhere else down the line, or we might have like a shit ton of renown to just buy whatever we want.
Right.
A ring that absorbs light around it. Said to have been forged by the dredged stones here, so that's just +2 strength. That's this one's pretty good though, because the will per turn is amazing.
It's only 6. I'll allow it.
It is only 6. But what is this one? Protects from death. Strength. Greater than 1? I think, yeah. No, I would say this is still probably one of the best ones.
Yes, I will say take it.
Yes, please.
And
right.
Then supplies.
How much?
Supplies.
Because I can pump this up. Because we get 6 days worth if we put in 1 renown.
And how much for 2? Also 6.
Yeah.
How much renown do we have left? 16?
Yeah. I mean, I could pump us to like 16 and we have 13 days then, and but only 3 renown left.
Give us 12 days. I mean, like the lower end of 12.
So leave us with 6 renown?
Yes.
Alright. We can hold on to the rest for later. How long are they injured for? Because a good chunk of who we have is injured. Oh, interesting. She went down, but she still only has 2 days worth of injuries. We could rest for 3 days. That'll leave us 9 more days of food when we leave, and everyone will be healed up and ready to go.
Yes.
Is that what you want to do?
Indeed.
Alright. Everyone's healed. Do you want to grab any more supplies before we leave?
Umu! No.
Alright.
9 days should be enough.
We'll be starving for 9 more.
Umu!
I don't think I've ever heard her give a sad Umu ever. Sure could use some more supplies in our cart. Raven says, tightening his belt. Kind of miss having those other folk around. It might not have been worth a damn in a fight, but they knew how to track animals and spot berries just about anywhere. Others agree.
Sounds like you need practice. Start hunting!
You send a few ravens who laugh with him. Don't come back empty-handed. Oh, no, that's you.
Don't come back empty-handed!
You add. Choice words are mumbled, but they follow orders. 4 hours later, they return, each holding nothing more than a small rodent. 2 of them have split one. Folka shakes her head and says, "Pathetic! Or pathetic!"
3 supplies, yay!
Wouldn't mind seeing eye-rings fly. If only once more.
Did we run into a godstone, I guess? Yeah, godstone. It's like a tree. I wonder what else is here. I remember the last time I saw this fowl, eh, Blood Axe?
Shut up!
It's some kind of bird, I don't know what kind. Because that's part of it, so that's gotta be like a wing or something, maybe? Think the ghost of the dead bird has forgiven you for that wing yet? Spar asks. The other ravens, including Folka, look from the broken stone to you in shock. Aye, the old man says. We were here nearly 40 years ago. Same spot as now, only a dozen of us left to the unkindness then. Better men by twice than all of you. There's rumbling, but the ravens keep listening. We'd run a job for a man. Pfeffer or Feiner, more like, he says, spitting at the memory. He set us up to take a fall for some other deal has gone bad. We got around here, and this bear of a Varl loses his mind, grabs a tree, a whole trunk, and starts swinging. Spar starts coughing, but recovers. Nearly killed us all, but old Earrinks took a hit like no other, and there you have it. The excited ravens start asking you questions, but Spar is all too happy to answer.
Inspect the damage you once caused.
Others leave you alone as you're near the giant stone, placing a hand on the broken wing.
It was an accident! You know that!
Shame and rage enter you in equal parts, along with the memories of Earrings in the fight.
You're the one who died, leaving nothing but this rock!
You say, stomping the ground. A layer of ice shatters underfoot, along with a wooden box probably left as some token to a dead god. Oh, nice. You broke it. You broke the item we probably could have had.
Leaving anything behind for the dead is a waste.
You say, immediately prying open the box and pocketing the small item within.
So we got an
plant.
So we got an item. Yay.
I'm curious what it is, but we'll find out eventually. Whether we get into a fight or we hit a camp area. There go more supplies. Cold creeps under cloaks and forces the ravens to huddle together as wind whips around you. Snow begins to blot out the worm-scale mountains in the distance, and you're forced to call an early camp. Rising from your sleep, you begin pacing, occasionally drumming your fingers on the top of the large cart. A motion in camp draws your attention. Walking towards it, you hear groans and see Folka's shield raising and falling erratically among some furs.
Zombies! Humans!
You snort, but the shield flips away, revealing a dredge grunt staring up at you. Stepping back, you bump into another dredge. Looking around, the entire camp is a swarm of stone-armored bodies desperately reaching for you. When your axes lash out through nothing, you realize that you were dreaming.
Zombie dredges!
An unexpected sadness swells in you, like you've let everyone down. A few of your ravens were watching you, smirking, but your growls make them look away. You decide to walk the perimeter alone while everyone else slowly awakens.
Crikey, mate! There's no such thing as zombies!
Well, let's see what we got here in that item. So, here it is. Takes a level 6 character to use, though. Oh, that's 3 will per rest. For a second, for a second, I thought it was per turn. You can't help but feel calmed by the spouting life in this bowl in the broken pipe. 1 armor per rest, and 1 will. So I'm guessing that means every turn you don't make a move, you'll get the will and the armor.
Ooh.
But we don't have a level 6 to use it right now.
Crap.
What does he need? He needs 13, so we cannot raise anyone to level 6 right now. We don't have 13.
Crap.
So nobody can use that item. Although, I just realized this, I could slap the other one on. I'll give it to her. She can have it. Because she's pretty good. Also, I don't really like you. Mogan, get in place.
It seems that the dream team is split up.
Yeah. I think Hogan was the one that was on his own, or Mogan was the one that was on his own, and Hogan actually has a family. All right, so
Isn't Hogan with Rook's team and Mogan is with Bulwark?
that's what it seems like. Otherwise, they would both be available.
Hmm.
All right, let's go. Hey, there's a town or something here. I don't know what. Around to hear you yelling. A harsh voice reaches your ears, followed by the laughter of several others. Your abrupt halt alerts Folka, who immediately signals the ravens to fan out and draw their weapons.
Investigate.
Over the next rise, a group of 10 haggard fighters and a few varls surround half a dozen peasants and a broken wagon. A woman spots you and shouts, "Help us!" But a punch to the stomach drops her to the snow. The fighters turn, ready to fight.
Just give us what's in the wagon.
Ha! One man says. We were going to eat what's in the wagon. When we finished with these folk, we're starving.
Then you'll die hungry! Charge!
God damn, that berserker blood's running through your veins. The man's confidence melts away as he and his fighters flee from your assault. You give chase for a time, but soon return to the wagon and the peasants. Thank you. The one who was punched earlier says, I'm Sepha. I know you don't want us around, but if you're heading to Pindal, we'll follow your path.
Do I want to be a douche here?
I mean, here's the thing. If you want to look tactically, we're getting real close to that town over this way. So we're probably going to have a chance at supplies, I'm guessing. But I haven't played this game. I don't know what comes next. I can't tell you. I just know that there was a town coming up, and it's real close.
Fine, but your food is ours. Join us? Join us?
Payment for saving you. Or no, that's you. Never mind.
Payment for saving you!
You say. The woman mods are understanding, but to your surprise, the wagon is nearly empty. We'll keep our distance, Sepha says. But we'll be behind you. You grunt and walk off. Yeah, this thing, whatever this is.
Seems like a good save point.
Yeah, I think this is a point where we can call it an episode and figure out what the heck's about to happen in this town. Got it?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll see you guys later.
Later.